was hoping for a couple guests to be invited today to share their experiences and stuff as well. I was calling. I was talking to myself today about what could be better and how it could be better, and that's kind of what drives me to be more determined with my products. I don't know about you guys, but I wanted to start out with getting a little introduction about how you do things and what your main hobbies are and all that stuff, just for communication purposes. And and then I really wanted to dive deep into uh, some best practices and community building and just whatever comes onto my mind. So I'm gonna give it about 5 minutes for people to join, maybe 10 at most, and then I hope we can get some comments going and stuff. I'm often on a computer trying to process all the tasks that I have to do and stuff. So I'm sorry about that. If anybody would like to come in, um, please comment, and then I'll try and invite you. What's wrong with this? So I see we have 2 people watching. This is kind of like Periscope, only better. Let me see. I think. I don't know who's live. Who's live? There's no live. Okay. Still trying to figure this app out, you guys. Hey, could you share this video to your friends as well? And I'll make sure that you get my contact information as well if you need to. Please download the app. Subscribe to get notified when I go live and support my work on Haps. It would be very appreciated if we could get some people on. Right now I'm just trying to figure out how to share this thing, and if anybody can watch on here. But yeah, I have a couple of people or guests. If I could, if I could figure this out. Tap on a user to invite them. You can filter. How do I do this? Yeah. I don't understand why this is not working. De Hoya. Oops, damn it. Pablo De Hoya. Josh Guerin, AJ Carpio. That's done. Okay. So while we wait for a couple people, how's your day been? If anybody's in here, give me a chat or something if you are enjoying your summer right now. Hi, Laura. How are you? Oh yeah, it's been a while. I almost forgot about some of the Periscope people I used to know. They're transferring over here. How are you? Are you still you still doing okay? So right now, I'm just trying to work on, you know, a couple of dividing my film segments into films. Or not. I'm not a good speaker anymore. Um, I'm trying to divide my films into series segments. Um, and work on distributing more music. Um, maybe revamping my website. But that's only a couple of reasons why I wanted to talk. I appreciate that. Would you like me to add you as a guest while we wait until our other guests arrive? I don't know how well my Wi-Fi is at times. I feel like it's fast and others aren't, but that's okay. Do you want me to invite you in to my scope? Hey Josh, how are you? I've been uh, I've been missing your special broadcast the other day. Okay, okay. Um, yeah, I can add you in a minute if you want. Can you help me figure out how to add guests that I didn't add yet? I think there's a person who wants to be on here. So let me I can tell you're a father now. I love it. Let me see if I can. How do I? So I invited. Let me see. What is this? Or fortune. How does this work? Come on, guys. Where is she? So I'm on my phone. I think I just I just invited Laura to come up. Um, I also invited you, Josh, and and AJ and Pablo and stuff. So yeah, if you feel like if you feel like popping in, we could get this broadcast going. You know, nothing worse than talking to ourselves, right? Oh, okay, it's fine. It's fine, Josh. I So let me try and remember what I was going to say about. So the reason I'm bringing this up tonight is because there's so many different platforms, right? There's so many different platforms that people go on just to network or to speak what's on their mind or whatever. You know, I guess the freedom of speech thing is more than working right now. But what we're going to go over tonight is actually how to network right. You know, how to network properly, especially for a specific field, um, and that would be for all of us independents, whether we're related to arts, music, and film, or whether we just want to network with professionals. And so, let me see how I can begin. Beginning is always the hardest part for me. So we all know of like LinkedIn um, as a professional networking site, right? I'm sure we do. I'm on there, and with a couple of emails or connections, um, I was able to get my more connections. Yeah, I'll definitely try, man. I don't just talk about God and fellowship, as you know, but I will definitely try. Okay. Um, so the networking that tactics we have to do, and even I fall short of this, is to actually seek out the right thing, but it's easier said than done, right? It's a process, it's a process kind of like making music or making a crowdfunding campaign. It's a lot of work, and the key to doing this is to take it slowly, like don't be the hare, be the tortoise who wins and goes slowly, right? Because some that's the best way I can describe it. So many, well, hopefully, no, I've never heard of Clubhouse, and I don't know what Heckle is. But I could ask you, Josh, if you wanted to share this out to your friends on Haps and social media, so that more people can come in here. Um, anyways, um, it, I'm trying to teach a little lesson here before I add people, kind of like you do and AJ does on the broadcasts, but it won't be like an hour, I promise. um, so so the biggest thing you got to do is you take it slowly, right? You draft one thing maybe one day, two things the next, three things the next. Because I remember in a year I drafted like 36 lyrics, and this was way back when I was in high school. Um, I think you know my story, how I tried to accomplish college, and that didn't work out. But I really, really believe that it was for the better, because it would have tampered with my ability to just be independent and stuff, teach you guys stuff. So let's say let's say your goal eventually is to make a film, right? Well, there's so many steps you have to do if you do it yourself. I mean, first, the recording part is easy, right? You can do and say whatever you want. You can hire people if you choose to. You can even make a script if you want. Um, and But basically, the much harder part about making films is not only licensing and distribution, which almost very few get, and before that, you have to be very good with editing, graphic design, and you have to figure out how to caption them, right? Do I use GarageBand? I don't. I have a Windows machine. Um, I don't have a Windows. I don't have a Mac. I don't like Mac. Um, but um, but Josh, I do have a little example if you want to see of a good product that I do use. Okay. Um, like actually I'm kind of working on a project or splitting it or something. So give me a minute and tap I'll switch the camera once I open this. Actually, well, let's see here. Okay. So this little thing, how do I zoom in? Um, this little thing is an editor for captioning. How do I pinch and zoom? Seriously. Okay, it's called it's a Windows version. Interface to you. For what? For the music? Um, I'm trying to go slowly, but okay. So hang on a second, and I'll tell you about that. How I do that. You know. So because this is a multi purpose broadcast. Okay. So so I hate those people sometimes. Um, but see, this is called, what is this called? DivXLand Media Subtitler. It's basically a video subtitler where basically in this box, if I wanted to, in fact, I have to present, I have to play my video, and then and these are all the boxes for the caption. This is actually complete, but if you were doing it for the first time, you want to be a good typist and be a transcriptionist, and then you want to do it under, I believe it's preview mode and stuff. You want to type in manual mode, and then you want to preview it in one of those two. Now, the next part of this, I promise I'm not ignoring you, Josh. I promise. Okay. The next thing I want to teach you is basically uh, next thing I want to teach you. Next thing I want to teach you is basically a software that allows you to edit and do well. Okay. Um, for video, it's called Video Studio. It's by Corel, which also they have an Office suite of. Where is my Video Studio? Um, by the way, while I think of it, Josh, the interface that I use to record is my cell phone, a couple of noise canceling headphones, and this little software right here. It's called Audacity. Yeah, it's really cool actually for editing. So like, let me just pull up a project for example here. Wherever that went. Where's recent projects when I need to? I do you yeah, so let's imagine we have okay, so here's a good one. Here's a good one. Okay. Stupid kids. Um so do you see this track here? You know, Josh, somebody. You see this track here? Um I don't know if you fell asleep, okay, but let's assume you have this track here, right? This is a version of this is a what is it called? Audio production kind of um, kind of software that you can get for free. Okay, so it has all the tools, all the filters like DS, loudness normalization. Um, I think I have to. Sorry, I have a bad back, but seriously, if you take a look at that, it has a lot of options, right? Okay. So now let me just, now I'm just gonna pretend let's pretend this version isn't released, okay? Okay, so that was a little bit of audio, but that was actually a finished version of it that is pending release, okay? So um, now that's kind of like Windows version of GarageBand, I believe, if I had to guess. Um, and So then I have to go to a distributor and punch in a bunch of data called metadata, and basically has to be approved and all that wonderful stuff before it releases. So now I want to get back to how to how to use Video Studio for a minute, because and I'll show you basically how to make a segment or something if you want, because I'm already working on a project. I don't know why everything is so shaky in here. Let me put this on there. Okay. So let's just go into Video Studio, right? Where's Grow? Hey Josh, I still haven't figured out how to use this camera on top of my computer. Isn't that pathetic? Um, so now, as you see, this is working, right? A little bit, and it says, "Do you want to recover the previous project file?" Now that's really helpful because almost every time it stops encoding, it freezes for right now. But that's technology right now. So let's take, for example, let me go back for let me go back to the other screen. Um, so here's the display. These are all the effects I could do, with plus more, you know. But I'm gonna go ahead and show you how to create a scene or something, with your movie or whatever. Um, so now, um, it's kind of hard because this is an older version, but um, go back. Okay, so let's imagine I want to take the end. At this point, I want to take the ending scene of. By the way, you might want to split your next movie into clips, or especially if it's super long, because this thing makes it very easier to edit and just make a scene if you have multiple clips. So like here's the where it says trim markers. That's so the last time. So like I said, you have a starting place, right? And it's normally going to be a black box or something, right? So then after you're like, say for instance, this is a scene, right? And then after I'm done with the last scene or whatever. Oh, stop it. So let's go over the Okay. So I'm just trying to, can be a trick to figure out which way the thing is going, but okay. So now we're at the end, right? We're at the end. Okay. So instead of putting the marker at the end of the segment, then you put it at where's the beginning of the segment? I think I did that. Okay, so I'm just going to give you an example, for example. Okay, so now I go to the next couple of clips. If this would, yeah, so like, mm, so let's go up to here, for example. Just for example, you know. Okay, so here, I love this clip. I really do. I really love this picture. It is something. So now what I just did was if I wanted to stop at 5 minutes afterwards, I just made a scene of you know uh something that I could export to, right? But it's really up to you how long the scene wants. But basically, let me see if I can do this here. So basically, I want an episode or one of my last episodes to be, what do I want to be here? Mhm. So let's go to the end for now. For now, we'll go. Okay, let's find the end of the project, right? Right. Okay. Yeah, if anybody's still watching, I hope this is a good learning experience for you. What is going on here? So let's go like this. See, this is more what we need. And then I don't know why this is not splitting yet, but so that's another scene, that's another scene. So basically, if I wanted to, this could all be an episode um, in my series. So let's try this. Let's try this. I think that's I okay. So now I'm going to go like this. I don't know how long this is, but okay. Let's just imagine that. Okay. So now we're gonna export this, right? And we pick the title. We pick the profile, and we just ask it to export. You know. And while I show you this, I'm going to show you while this is processing or converting. I'm going to show you. Actually, I know what I'm going to do because I need to do this anyways. Okay, let's do a little one because I need to do this anyways. Okay, so let's do the ending credits first before we do this. Okay, closing credits one. One. Okay, now. Okay, so basically this is gonna make a small little a small little small little clip that is going to be in my closing credits, right? And see if you can see there's a little bar, there's a little progress bar. And that's basically how you do it. And what I'm also going to show you now for a minute, I hope, while this processes, is I'm going to show you what exactly this looks like in while you're captioning. Okay. By the way, I appreciate the 9 viewers right now. If you enjoy this, I have a few more information to tell you. And just please share it out with your friends and followers. So what am I looking for? Looking for the actual film. How did I find my actual film? Okay, that's not it. Okay, I know how to find it. I believe. Let's imagine the download, right? Okay, I got rid of that. So here's the originals, for example. Shoot. Okay, so let's go to film for a minute. This is what I'm just like trying to divide up. But let's just imagine for a minute here. Okay, let's go to, come on, to figure out how to go. I don't even remember. Okay, so now we can go a little bit long. Now we can seek. We can seek a little bit more. That isn't captioned. Where are we? Okay, sorry, the audio is really bad, but on this one, but I need you to let's mute it and let's see what the preview is. See? This is what you should experience. And you got to be careful not to not to over recode or the or the or the sound might be really weird. So now I'm going to go ahead and talk to you guys. That's basically how I film make at times. Before we go ahead and just give you some community questions, I'd like you to ask me some questions or join if you don't mind. I'm welcoming guests in here right now, as long as you behave yourself, you know. We have 9 viewers already. It's awesome. It's for the first 33 minutes. It is. So let's see if anybody wants to join. Comment if you want to join. I don't know who is actually live, but come on, show live. Okay. Audience preview. Okay. No. Well, I'm going to probably end this scope in a few minutes if nobody wants to join. Okay, so now I just finished making a segment, right? Because it was wasn't like, oh my god, really? I want to see. I want to make sure I know where the end is. No. What? Hmm. I don't remember that. I thought there was a really. I'm just trying to figure something out first, and I apologize. Hmm. Oh, this is frustrating at times. That was there. See, this is why this thing comes in handy. Um, you know, because then you would be searching all over with that without it. Okay, why did it do that? Okay, so again, this thing froze on me, so I have to delete it or whatever. But yeah, does anybody have any questions for me? Did anybody get value out of this at all? So gonna end it in 3 minutes if you want. I I ask you to follow me on Twitter. That's my main social media. I You can also follow me on Facebook and get access to my music site or something. But pretty soon we're gonna have some changes. Hopefully some good changes and significant changes to my website and stuff, which is www.gregorychemist.com. GREGORYKEMMIS.com. I think for tonight that's all. Um, Maybe somebody could help me pray eventually, but yeah, I think I'm gonna only say the prayer that I know how to. Do we want to recover the previous file? Okay, yes, we do. Sorry, guys, I'm just trying to wrap this up here. Uh, we just did the end, correct? Let me see, where is it? Gosh, mm, um, I'm just gonna go like this. I don't know where I don't know where I started. Um, but you guys, I think for real this time, let's go ahead and pray this out. Oh God. Mm. Father, in the name of heaven, our Father in heaven, hallowed be thy name, thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as you give in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. Lead us not into temptation, and deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever and ever. You love us, O Lord. We love you. In your mighty Son's name, amen. I think that's gonna be all for tonight. I hope to see people